So do you guys see that?
Uh-huh.
So I put 8 for the degrees of freedom because it's 9 minus 1 or
1.
and then I put 2 for the t-value because we got that in the question above it. And see how the area is that 0.403, which is also what it says right there in the question. Oops. So would greater than be both of these together or just this one?
Well, if 2 is positive, I would think it would be just to the right.
Yeah, but it comes up with the same.
But it's asking, is a question asking us to use a different p-value?
Well, it's used this probability, which is this number, to determine the p-value. That's where I'm like, what?
So where are we putting the probability?
I don't even know what formula to use. I'm going to stop screen sharing.
I looked back through my stuff, and the only formula I could find was that you divide it in half if it's two-tailed. And that was it.
Yeah. So I just did not know what to do for number 4 at all. So
the p-value should be what's in that green area.
well, yeah, but that's the no, because the probability of obtaining a test statistic in Jordan's test is the 0.403. So we have to use that 0.403 to determine the p-value for her hypothesis test.
Hold on, let me open that applet up. Because okay, so we want the t-value to be, oh, no, the p. We're looking for the t-value, correct?
We're looking for the p-value.
So do we know the t-value?
The t-value is 2. We figured that out in number 3.
All right, hold on. And we have how many? 8 degrees of freedom?
Yeah. So which makes me think that 3 is right because I came up with the same number as they did in the question, if that makes sense.
So the area would be our p-value.
But the area is also the same number
as they're asking us
in the question, so that's what's thrown me off. So it'd be 0.040?
Mm-hmm. The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than.
Shouldn't the 0.0403 go down at the bottom? That's the test statistic, is the t-score.
No, that's the probability. Oh, wait, no, because that's the probability. We get that number if we put in all the stuff, but they want to know the p-value using that probability number. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm like.
Well, and that's where I thought the area was the p-value.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's like the middle section and the top section, like the right section, or if it's just the right section.
Well, if it's just the right section, it's the same as the number they're giving us.
Yeah, and that's what's throwing me off.
So I'm wondering if it is the middle and the right, and it's 0.9597.
So 0.960.
Yeah. We can try that.
I'll put that in. We'll see.
Okay.
So on question 5, that's where we do the
Yeah.
SPSS.
Mhm.
And that's where I got, hold on, let me see.
And that's where you did hold on. Just the
compare.
regular report, right? Compare means?
Let me see if I can get it to come up.
One sample t-test?
It's a
Or-
paired sample test.
See,
'Cause
that's
we're
where,
Pairing.
okay. So what do we do here? So variable 1 is group 1
Uh-huh.
and variable 2 is group 2?
Yeah. Pardon me.
So how do you get group 2 over? There we go, never mind. And then options, do we need to put our options in or no?
No.
Okay.
We
So
still
you guys went to transform?
We went to analyze, compare means, and then paired sample t-test.
Don't you have to do the transform compute variable to get your third row first?
Oh,
What?
you're right.
There's two different, first you go into transform, compute variable, move stuff into the target variable, and that creates your third column. Then you go into,
Group 1 minus group 2.
right,
Huh? Okay, was there a video on this and I totally missed something?
No, but I remember them saying like a third row. So how do you?
I did the
Yeah.
reading, and the reading went step by step through SPSS and what you had to do.
And so
Okay,
what
so
function?
what do we do?
So you go to transform, compute
Yeah.
variable, then you move over group 1 minus, add a
Group
minus sign, and then move over group 2,
And then what do you press?
something up in the target variable, just to name it. So I just put a word in. I'm going to put plan, just so that it shows on your next screen, and
What
then
are you
hit
putting?
OK. And then you hit OK.
Okay.
Then it gives you some of the information.
So the first one, did you get negative 32.10 for like the first line?
For the
If you
your
look
first
on your
third column,
SPSS information,
32.10.
I got a negative 32.10.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the only thing we're concerned about now is that column. We don't care about 1 and 2.
And then we go to compare means, and we do just a one sample t-test?
So then you go to analyze, descriptive statistics, and explore.
Oh. And we just put plan in
Then you
the,
just move over the plan. And I don't think we change anything else on there. And then you hit OK, and it should now come up with all the information we need. Jennifer?
I'm totally lost.
mine's running.
So you have to do 2 different steps. First, you have to
Oh.
obtain a third column. Then you have to go back in under Analyze and get the information for that third column.
Okay, so then after I do, okay.
So
then I'm gonna go to analyze and then I'm gonna do,
Descriptive statistics,
uh-huh.
and then Explore.
And
then
then I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
do third.
You're going to move Plan or whatever you named it over
Okay.
and hit OK.
So which is the T value in this one?
So
Because it says like mean, confident, 95% confidence interval for mean, 5% trimmed mean. I just don't see the T value in that.
It's up high, it's right kind of in the middle under one sample test. Says T 3.737.
I thought we did. Okay, I don't think I did the right one then.
Wait, what did you get for your T-score then? I got 0.407. Did I do something wrong?
I'm doing explore, right? Not frequencies or descriptive. Oh, you're doing descriptives.
Descriptive statistics, then to explore. And it automatically defaults to 95% because it didn't give us a percent.
So I'm still not getting something that shows the T-score because I go, hold on.
Did you click on your third column?
Yeah, so analyze descriptive statistics and then explore.
Right. And then move your
plan
over and click OK.
You might have to push your arrow over on the SPSS. Because normally the T-score is on the left and on this report, it's on the right.
Mine's on the
Let
left.
let me show you what mine looks like because I keep getting a different. Because this is what, let's see, this is what mine looks like.
You can't, oh.
That's not what mine looks like.
Because
No.
if you see, I did descriptives. Even when let me. So that's what I keep getting.
Did you do a box plot?
There's a box plot towards the bottom.
Yeah.
What number are we supposed to have? Maybe.
Let me try this again. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Okay, let me share this. I hate how it only lets you share like one window. Said I wanted to share it.
Okay.
So this is what I did. So I go to
Analyze.
analyze descriptive statistics, right?
Uh-huh.
Then which one of these?
Then you want to go to explore under when it drops down or
Right
drops
here.
over.
Do you guys see what my mouse?
No.
Let me do this.
I don't. On the page with all of your columns, you're going to do analyze, descriptive statistics, and then click explore.
Yeah. And then plan goes in the dependent list or the factor list.
Plan, whatever we just made.
But does it go in the dependent list or the factor list?
It goes at the top.
So
Right,
that
it's called.
dependent list.
Yeah, the dependent list box.
Okay.
Now are you seeing the T-score?
Nope, it's still showing exactly like it did.
Go to the middle of it. What do you,
Oh, sorry, hold on, because I can only share one screen at a time. Hold on. This is what I keep getting.
Okay, can you go down? I don't know why you're getting that. Right there.
This?
Does that have T? I can't
No.
see that on
No.
our screen.
Yours looks so different than what I have.
I just clicked a couple extra things to show just in case, but this is what I always get. This, and then the
Don't click
box.
anything extra and see what you get.
Yeah.
Well, I just did it this time.
You clicked extra things?
Yeah, just this one time to see if I was, let's see. What do you do? So analyze, descriptive, explore, plan.
So Linda, is the answer 0.407?
That's what I got.
Is that the right answer, Linda?
Well, on
When I did it the other way.
5,
Yeah.
let me see what I had, if I got 5 right. I didn't get 5 right on this test.
Oh,
It's
you didn't?
asking what the test statistic is. And is that something that we should do by hand, or do we take the one that's on the one sample test and it says it's 3.737?
See, I'm not getting that one. I'm getting the 0.407 on my T-score.
On the screen?
Uh-huh. I'm getting 0.407.
Yeah, that's what I got. 0.407.
So what's wrong with mine?
Did you get that one right?
No,
And then
but I put something, I tried to figure it out on my own.
and then the p-value I got, since it's a two-tailed test, 0.689.
Yep, that's what I'm getting. So Linda, did you just do the report again on SPSS and get a different value than 0.407?
Well, I just ran it like I was telling you guys to, but I got something.
Are you doing the A or the B?
A.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay, this is a two-tailed test, right? Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of these.
So our P is 0.689 and our level of significance is 0.1, so it's greater, so we fail to, or we, yeah, fail to reject. So Kelsey, did you do all yours by hand then?
No, I just did it a different way than Linda did it.
Okay, but you still got the same answers that I got
Yeah.
for 5 and 6. Okay.
So what did you do different?
So what I did different is I did I did analyze, and I did paired sample t-test, and I put group 1 and group 2 in there, and I got the exact same answers.
Okay, you froze just, so you didn't do transform first?
How did I get that? Because now I'm not getting that. Yes, I did. So yeah, I did get the same answer. So I did I just did paired sample statistics with group 1 and group 2 instead of doing the transform first to get the third column. I just compared the two samples. I did pair sample statistics.
So it's under the paired samples test. correct?
Yeah, and I just compared group 1 and group 2, and I got the exact same numbers. The differential was 19, the T is 0.407, the
Mhm.
P is 689.
Yep, and you know what, I did both, and it
And
gives
the
you,
lower and upper are the exact same too. And so is
so
the,
we don't need to do the transform if we do it your way, Kelsey, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I just got lucky with this one, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I just found a way to skip a test, skip a step. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going by the step-by-step directions they gave in the text.
And I looked at the text, but then I just started getting my head started spinning. So I watched the videos, and I gotta hide my phone. This crazy lady. Oh, sorry.
Does she call you all the time?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'll have to tell you when we're off air. It's
Yeah, we don't want it recorded.
yeah, no kidding. But so I think, I mean, I got the same answers going both ways. So I'm gonna say I'm pretty okay with those.
Yeah.
And then
What test statistic did you get
point
for 5?
0.407.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay.
6, I got 0.689.
Yep.
I'll submit my test first, since I seem so confident here.
But this is an equal, so don't we divide the 689, or did you already?
No, because if it's a equals, it means it's a two-tail test.
Yeah. If it's equals and then equals with the slash, that means it's two-tailed. If it's greater than or less than, then it's one-tailed. Is that
And
right?
which one do you divide?
Mm-hmm.
You divide
peon.
you divide the one-tailed, which would be the greater than symbols.
Okay.
And number
So
7 is we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so number 8,
I put that we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0. So that's where we
what I
have to,
put too.
yeah, we have to divide our score in half, and then we get 0.3445. So it's still greater than 0.
So which one did you choose?
We have
The third one.
sufficient, yeah, the third one, we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the
Wrong.
differences is greater than 0.
That's what I put, and I got 0.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay, that is,
What?
I put the third one. We have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0, and I got 0 out of 1 on it.
I wonder if it's the one above that then.
But we do have sufficient evidence. So maybe it's the last one. We have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is equal to 0. Because our score is greater than the other score.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me, but it's the only one that comes closer.
Yeah.
Because we would only have insufficient evidence if it was less than our level of significance, but it's not, it's greater, which means our thing was to see if it was greater. Yeah, I think it's D. DF stand for? Oh.
Differential. Oh, degrees of freedom.
Oh, okay. Which is greater, the N or the DF? Where's the N?
Well, N is the number, you subtract 1 from it, and that gets your DF. So N is the total population of your sample.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
so
it's
then
gonna
N
be
is
greater.
greater.
I
Yeah,
think it's
duh.
a question. Yeah, I think they're trying to trick us, but it's a really simple question.
Yeah, they got me, that's for sure. So we need to run a paired sample t-test. Be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2. So that's where, Linda, you're saying we need to do that transform first, correct?
Right.
Yeah. And I just did that on the chapter 12 data B1. Which is greater, N or DF? Wasn't N
We just
always
talked about that.
greater? Because
Yeah,
degrees of freedom is minus.
right.
Do you guys think that's right?
Yeah, it is right.
Okay.
It's a easy question trying to trick us, I think.
Yeah, and so then the p-value, level of significance. See, this is where I'm like, okay, where am I using that level of significance to find the, do I need it to find the p-value? For question 10? Or do I just run a
What
a
is the
test?
p-value? I just get confused on what they're even asking us.
Yeah.
Are you scared? Okay. We're having a thunderstorm.
Oh,
Oh,
Hold on, I'm totally lost. Yeah, hold on. Okay.
like that's scared.
No, it's my daughter.
Oh, my dog gets scared. I want to get out of this.
Hold on.
so
I'm
for this
totally not.
next one, it's a
Okay, hold on. I'm like totally. So what did you get for question 10? Because did
10.
you get that one yet?
No,
Yeah.
I got 0.001.
Is that what you got, Linda?
For the p-value,
For 10.
let me see what I put.
You take that one off.
Because I'm just waiting for my computer to catch up with me.
Oh, okay. That's mine kind of crashed on me. So after I transform, then I'm going to compare means and do the paired sample t-test.
No, you only do the paired sample t-test if you have 2 to compare. You do
The one sample t-test with the whatever one I labeled. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm going to do the paired too, just to see if we get the same, to see if that was a fluke last time.
Okay. And my computer doesn't want to.
And I got the same numbers doing it both ways.
Interesting. And I'm still waiting for my computer to catch up.
Come on, Linda. Just kidding.
I know.
Ah. It's okay, mine's not working either, so. An undefined variable name.
So what I did is you do analyze, descriptive, no, you compare means,
Oh.
and then one sample t-test, and you put in that third column, and then you just press.
Yeah.
Okay.
If my computer would allow me to do it, I could totally do
I'm
it. But
wondering-
for some-
The level of significance is A equals.
It's not bringing anything up. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. How's your program coming, Linda?
Okay, 10 is 0.001.
Okay.
Okay. Faith on it. Now that I think I know how to do it, I just can't get my computer to do it. So.
And then 11, what decision do you make? Reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject the null hypothesis? This is where it's these ones that kind of throw me. Since
This is, we're on 11.
the level of significance is 0.01, I would put
001. So this is lower than the level of significance.
is
So
it
we would
reject.
fail to
Oh, is it
reject.
fail
Yeah.
to reject or reject?
No, I
Reject.
think we would reject because it's lower.
Yeah, so just reject the null hypothesis.
Yep, and that's
Mhm.
correct.
Okay, then I was on the right track with that.
Well, if you, why is it? You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use the alternative is greater than 0 and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
And so this is where I get confused. I'm like, were we supposed to be inserting that level of confidence somewhere in that we just don't know?
Well, the p-value isn't going to change because we're keeping, the p-value is going to stay the same. It doesn't say we're changing it. It just, it's not going to do either one, is it? It's because it's 0.001.
Hypothesis to greater than. So let me see.
Linda, what did you get on this one?
I'm just catching up
Huh.
because what I put on my test was wrong. Okay. So it wants to know if the p-value increased or decreased. Is that the one you're on?
Yeah. Oh, because we're going to take the one value and divide it in
It
half.
decreases.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. So yeah, you're right. It is going to decrease. But then it'll become a two-tailed test.
Yep. Okay. So we're still going to reject the null hypothesis.
Yes.
Based on your response. Sorry. Sorry, I'm really loud.
You're fine. So I got 14 right. I'll wait to see what you guys think.
I think it is B.
Wait, there's only 4.
Which one do you think it is?
Oh, I mean, sorry, it's A. Is it A? We have sufficient evidence that there's no mean difference between the two groups?
No,
Oh.
it's the opposite of that.
Oh, so
We have
I was right the
insufficient
first time. We have insufficient evidence.
No, we have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups.
Oh, we're not looking at the p-value anymore. We're looking at the. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing.
We're looking at the mean difference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a difference between the two groups. Sorry, I was thinking p-values or something.
I know they get all jumbled up in there. The next one I got wrong, so I'm not sure what it is. As we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value?
Which one did you put?
I put the second one.
The one
Surely
where
because
the
I have no
value is
idea.
eating the zero?
Yeah,
Doesn't it just depend on the problem?
that was what I was kind of thinking. Because I think you have to have, I don't know.
I would think
Because
it
you
would.
would think it would be B.
Sorry, go ahead, Jen.
I don't know.
I thought it was B, but it's wrong.
Because B and C would be a one-tailed test, which would make it lower. But I think we still need the information in order to make that determination.
Yeah,
I'll go with that one with information.
and somehow I got 16 right, so the problem is now I go back and I have no idea how I got it.
Did you get 0.05?
On 16?
Uh-huh.
No,
Oh, never mind.
way up. It's above 10. I got 11.955.
Yep.
Oh, we need to go back to our report then, right?
Yeah. And the point estimate is T, is it not? Or is it the mean? It's the mean.
It's the mean difference.
Yeah.
So for 16, what did you get?
11.955.
955.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you get the point estimate?
It's the mean. So did I go to the chart and look at the mean?
Mean for the two, okay. See, I can't open anything, so I can't do it.
Oh.
I'm gonna try again.
And what about 17?
It's the mean in your chart, Jennifer.
Yeah, I can't open it though.
Okay. When you can,
Here, I'll
see
share
that.
my screen for a minute so you can see it, Jen.
I'm trying to run. It won't let me do anything.
I got 17 wrong, and then I got 18 and 19 right.
Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's fine.
So what is the margin of error for this 95% confidence interval? And I put 2.548 for some reason. Let's see.
Would it be this, the 3.199?
Is that,
That's the standard error mean. These are the
Jenny,
upper and
did-
lower ones that you put, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So
So to
The
do the
margin
margin
of
of error,
error.
you and hold on. What's that formula? Because if we have the confidence intervals, then we can use those to find the margin of error, right?
right. And what's the equation for that? Just a minute. This is what takes me all the time, is going back trying to find.
Oh, the margin of error calculation is,
You take the upper minus the lower and divide it by 2. So it would be the 5.3025 minus or the upper, sorry, the 18.6065 minus 5.3225 divided by 2.
I'm looking for my notes.
So Linda, what did you put for that?
I put 2.548.
Okay, so if you take the upper and lower and subtract them and divide by 2, I get 6.652.
Say that again.
Okay, so I have a formula here. You take the upper minus the lower margin, the confidence interval divided by 2, which gives you the margin of error.
Okay.
So we can try it.
And so what was that answer?
6.652.
Well, we made it to the end without having a nervous breakdown yet.
So it's 6.652.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to submit it and see what happens.
Do you have the upper and lower bounds? Because I can't get to it.
Yes. The upper is the first one is 5.303 is 18.
Okay.
And the next one is 18.607.
Okay.
No, did I do that right?
Mm-hmm.
18.607. Okay.
I'm going to submit it and see what happens.
Cross your fingers.
Okay, so 90%,
Oh, well, that's good.
we missed question 8 and question 4. And question 4 is that really weird one that we couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should have put 0.960. I put 0.96 in it.
What is the value of the test statistic? Oh, that's not for of obtaining a test statistic.
Well, I put 0.96 and I should have put 0.960, I think.
Oh, you want me to submit mine and see what's number 8 though?
Number 8 was wrong. We have sufficient evidence that the difference is equal to 0.
So it's not C or D. Because I put C and got it wrong. She put D and got it wrong. Correct? Kelsey,
I
did you
put D
agree on
and you
that one?
put C.
Yeah. See, the other ones just don't make sense to me.
Maybe it's A. I'm going to switch it and try it. Okay. But all the other ones are right?
Yeah.
Just 4 and 8.
We have sufficient evidence, insufficient evidence.
So we're doing the calculations right in regards to.
So tell me the process then that you went through once you clicked into the.
So 4 is not correct still with the 0.
Okay.
And 8 is not correct. So it's B. We have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
So we went through all 3 of them before we figured it out.
So we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is equal to 0. Is that 8?
No, we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
Yeah. So Kelsey, can you just go through really quick the steps that you did once you got in the program?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try.
I'm just so glad that I can be helping.
Well, obviously the lesson wasn't helpful because I wrote down word for word the steps in those little blue boxes and.
So what I did is, I went into analyze, compare means, paired samples t-test, and I put group 1 under variable 1 and group 2 under variable 2, and then I just press OK.
Okay.
And that gets us all the same numbers as transforming and then running.
Oh, so you just did that one set and that was all you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I paired group 1 and group 2 together and like compared them.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It's just swimming up there and it's not getting anywhere.
So
Okay, so I'm going to stop the broadcast.